be the life of the party. I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign. Sauced up and I'm pouring. Girls look so foreign. Sauced up and I'm pouring.
Hey, WhatsApp number?
I don't even started the show, so WhatsApp number. Welcome to the Mancave Express. My name is DJ Kwame. I'm with the guys, the international melanin in many colors.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Not the hippie, right? He's wearing the Focus. Oh, this is Focus. This is Under Oath match. Focus sponsoring the show.
Focus is sponsorile namhlanje. Sponsor. So simovile from ukuba ama presenter kuphela. Siyazama nokusponsor show, you know, growth.
Here's a question, a very important question.
Hustler mentality.
Thank you.
How are you sponsoring the whole show, but you're wearing a different brand?
No, like you have to promote other people. Don't be selfish.
Okay.
You mustn't be selfish. You're sponsoring the show. You're advertising
Other people.
Okay.
It's
two different things.
Different things.
We go together.
Spectrum.
Talk about not being selfish. We have the internet. Talking about not being selfish, we have Mr. Show Me Love, Show LB Love on all Instagram and even on Twitter, right?
Everywhere.
On Twitter, no, sabi Twitter, boy, no.
These tweets are not right to solve it now. You might commit suicide before you die.
No,
You might go to the other world.
no, it's the shit that comes out of my mouth. Yes,
That's a cancel up.
immediately.
Serious.
Show him love. Show him love. Show LB Love is out here showing love to us
What do you know?
and everybody else and giving space for other brands to grow.
You know, that's love still. Being shown.
Okay, you just tell them where to catch the
Me or us?
get the product.
Oh.
Anyway, you can like, subscribe, and click that notification button if you want to know more things that we are doing.
Yeah.
And also, we have a WhatsApp number that is
071 575
Why are you looking at
98. Like when I'm looking at 9895 guys.
How many times have you been saying this number, dog?
doesn't matter. He says his
I
WhatsApp.
was a number muntu wakho too. Instagram, the Kitchen Podcast _20. Facebook, the Kitchen Podcast. The other social media platform. It's the
YouTube
Kitchen
is where you
Podcast.
at right now.
Definitely. And for Focus, you can find it on Facebook, Focus Clothing Brand, still available. Or you can just search under international _melanin. You can find the brand and merchandise. And then the number for this one, just go to my bio on Instagram. You'll find the number.
Talk about going to bio and everything else.
Talk about or talking about?
Talk about.
Like
Bio
a grammar test. Continue like.
Look, talk about bio isn't bisexual and everything else.
Oh, the other bio.
Levels, dog. Talking about bio, right? I want to know, when was the last time you guys experienced some stereotype comments or...
Khona le ngayifu angithi windod. Make a plan. Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Yo, that one. Yes, it cuts deep, dog. Angithi windod, make a plan.
No matter what, no matter how hard, come with a solution.
Dog.
And they are a problem. Marabati is a solution. They bring a problem to you and they say, bring a solution. And how you don't know because it's not your problem. Solve for
I need to yazazi ubani.
Hey, shout out to you, dog.
Keep toss.
So by the way, man, this podcast is always recorded and brought to you by recorded and brought to you by the Rootboard Studios. Always we here. Shout out to the man Prince _ So
Ladies love the voice, by the way, dog.
really,
There's one that told me.
I'm gonna send the voice note. Ngazositshela wena in private.
Yeah, dog.
Akayibonanga ibhayi yakho. Anyway, so I think episode 8, when we started this whole shandies, we had a conversation about men must, and we talked about things that men, we as men can't do, but we're expected as men to do, right? But we didn't go deep into the stereotypes, Akon, I think.
Yeah, we didn't.
Do you remember?
Definitely.
So episode 8, check it out. We're gonna put the link of that very same episode underneath this whole shandies.
Yeah.
So you let the Akon. So I want to continue from there and talk about gender roles and its relevancy in this kind of climax in
2022.
we are in, you know.
Climax.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everyone has a gender identity, right? For some others, it's different. It's identification that they get corresponding to when they were born in the hospital, and some people just decide what gender they go to depending on what they
I
are.
decide to be bones.
So, like I said, we always talk about the LGBTQI.
Yeah?
What did you say?
Nothing. Me, I didn't say nothing. Me, I was.
However, in recently, we began to see a collective understanding of various terms associated with this topic, right? So I wanted to actually remind you of some of the things that stereotype, because I asked, nobody wanted to answer. You only answered about between daughter making money. Do you guys like at first glance when you hear somebody says women can't drive? That's very sexist kind of statement that comes out, right? But if then I come out and I say, but women are nurturing, right? That's no more sexist. It's very complimentary at first glance. But that's the kind of stereotype that appears to be harmless at the time, but it's not really harmless when you start saying women are nurturing. Because it automatically means
Because some women are not nurturing, that's true.
And also, yeah, that's also true. It's like because one woman is nurturing doesn't mean the other is not. There's a couple of stories. There's a couple of stories of women leaving kids
Yo,
because it's not men that does most of those things. Maybe there is a couple of men that did it, we don't know, but mostly the people that leave women emataspinini, estrateni, emasontweni. You get what I'm saying? Those are women. And there was a statement that I read from a friend of mine when I was doing, I put this out when I was talking, and the friend of mine just put out Uguti, let's stop asking men Uguti, why didn't they fight harder to be in the presence of their kids, and let's start asking women Uguti, why did he have to fight that hard to be a father?
That's power now.
Yeah.
What do they say when you say something profound?
Flavor. What happened to him? So with all those things in the society that we go through, are gender roles still relevant?
I feel like they're relevant when it suits a person.
Depending on the situation.
What do you mean? Explain.
Dog, I would say, a girl would say, I want a man that can do ABC for me, right?
That's it.
League.
Their level. I want the
Askis, I digress.
Sorry.
As management needs to step up, yes.
I digress. I apologize. I couldn't stop myself.
Roles, gender roles.
Hey, I'm a rose.
I'm a roles. Oh, slala now. Talk to us, man.
Anyway, he's lost his train of thought. What do you think? Do you think they're still relevant?
I'll come back.
On my side,
X is a problem.
on my side, I think, since things have been changed to 50-50 and all that, I believe that that's when everything like started switching. Because now, it's a matter of men can be nurturers and women can also
Nature.
be leaders.
Okay.
You understand?
I get
what I'm trying to say. So, a man in this age you're living in, it's normal for a man to sit at home, take care of the kids, while the woman goes and work.
She can get paid more than you.
Yes, that's another part. That's the advantage of the whole thing again. But there are stereotypes that man you
Ndota must provide. Ndota must.
Ndota must, and then no, and that aspect of nurturing you can still have it as a man, but at the same time, according to society, some men would define you as weak because of that, and say why uvumela umfazi yokusebenzela usesekhona indoda, you know, whereas vice versa, you can go there uyespanini mara still khona bachita abangabuyi nemali espanini, and the woman has to nurture, at the same time still be a leader, but there's still a man in that house. You understand? So I feel like those roles have changed because of single parents. The introduction of single parents and not having holistic family upbringing, because back then most families were bonded. Besit Masidla, your usual setup.
Yeah.
Sidla song, you know, but now even in a household where no mama no baba, must born and your page kishini,
Must born.
as pagela, and we do not have that. And those type of setups, they would, I think, according to me, they would teach us how those roles, they would make us understand those roles better, you know, because now you see Uguti, there's a balance between both of them. They both understand their roles and they contribute their roles in different ways that matches whatever that they're trying to achieve within the whole relationship. So yeah, for me, I feel like they're irrelevant now. You can't specify Uguti chita because it goes back to that saying Uguti indoda ikhali still, and say Uguti khala bafazi kuphela. You know, it still goes back to something like that. Uguti umfazi kumele akhale kuphela ku relationship, indoda kumele ngikhale ngenkinga ze relationship. You know, those are the certain roles.
Take it like a man.
Yes, take it like a man, and you have to have solutions of things sometimes that are impossible. You have to think of solutions for women while you're not a woman. Right? There are things that women expect us to be in a solution while you're a man and you're not experiencing that from a feminine perspective. You're a male. You experience things from a male perspective most of the time. So yeah, from my side, I feel like that. I think you have your chain of thoughts.
Train of thought.
Train or chain?
Train
of thoughts back.
Train.
Yeah, it's a train of thought.
Okay.
Train in the chain.
Asifundanga phela.
A train in the chain at the same time.
Train dog. Train is moving.
Dog.
How train?
I like how you think.
But anyway, before you still want to comment on that?
Nah, do.
No, I don't want to comment. I want to ask something. I want to ask, right? Is there something you can do that you feel women can't do?
I was gonna say slaughter a cow.
Nah. Yeah.
Actually, never seen a female slaughter a cow.
Same, yeah.
No,
I mean, that's.
I've never.
But that's. It doesn't mean it's impossible.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's impossible.
You just haven't seen it.
Go on my
haven't
videos on
seen
TikTok about Cherry challenge, vice, like fucking a vice grip.
Call
Cherry.
Call Becky.
Stoma,
TikTok yakibukele. Call Becky.
TikTok.
Call Becky.
Like nge vice, bulela inkomo nge vice, and the lena maphondo ke.
Call Becky.
Bulela inkomo Red Bull. Bulela Black Bull, sing the Red Bull.
Call Becky. How do you go to TikTok ungana data?
Wi-Fi ga Ernest.
Call Becky.
Wi-Fi ga Ernest.
Amanga owenzayo live on the internet.
Ellipses something. Le Wi-Fi le yengisebenzisa.
Dog, all right.
Anyway,
right.
But on a serious, like, is there a thing you can think at the top of your head that I do this because females can't do it? And I ask this because most of us here stay alone, and some of the things like cleaning, you still do your cleaning. But it's also, these are also feminine or female said to be roles.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right? So you still do your cleaning, you still do your cooking, you still do your shopping, you still do your grooming of yourself. That are, even though you were taught how to do certain things by them and how to take care of your skin or exfoliate,
Yeah, buy this, buy that.
buy this, buy that kind of situation. But still now you do these things by yourself. And when you've introduced that female into your space, right, it doesn't necessarily mean you will stop. So now hence I ask the question, is there things you could do that she can't do? Or things that she does that you like, le angwazi kuyenza le noma bangathini?
Yeah, mina there are.
Yeah.
Like you may look cleaner for like 5 hours, I can't.
But you go to the salon to get your head cut.
5 hours.
To get cut
5 hours.
Well, I get how you're a legend, Papa.
5 hours.
No.
Ernest, where did we meet? Ernest, where did we meet?
Legends, boy.
What?
Legends, Papa.
No, he does go for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Remember, I used to have dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, he used to go. Oh yeah,
He used to go.
Konja, before you went into the life of ours, you were that guy. Yeah. Oh,
Who was that guy? You were that guy, dog.
So you did go 5 hours.
Okay.
So ngakhuluma
Okay, I
ngokuthi
see.
amanga wayenza ku internet call back. Amanga call back. Amanga.
CB, call back.
Hey.
Okay, Maria, ngimele for 5 hours.
Manje uyabuya futhi uthi wena hey amanga call back.
Hard.
Into ozoyishona.
Uzoshona bastard.
Into ozoyishona.
Ngeke.
But yeah, so you still can't think of. You know why I asked this question? Because I can't think of anything.
And
I actually
trying.
can't think of something.
Yeah,
Okay, I think-
ngaphandle kwembuzi, slaughtering
I impose.
imbuzi. Because they do slaughter the invent of it, chickens.
And there are guys who can't slaughter chicken. Who are afraid. And
Yeah.
there are guys I know who are afraid.
And can you slaughter a chicken?
No.
Yeah, inkomo siyofika nini ke?
I personally can't slaughter a cow. I'll tell you for a fact.
Yeah, mina ngikwazi ukuyihluba isikhumba, I can't slaughter.
No,
We had it nice.
Do you see any farms that Joburg
We had it nice, bro. Because ekas lakhe kunamadonki akunenkomo.
I'm not what is expected.
A dog nembuzi ekas lakho.
Limpopo.
We
Ernest.
don't have farms. In
No, dog. He has it easy that side.
No, let me tell you. My dad has farms,
palm
right?
trees.
We have farms, right? Not
Yeah.
farms, maybe two, not.
Yeah, it's farms.
Let's
So
not-
two
let's
is
not-
farms.
let's
Two
not-
is
let's not-
farms.
Two needs
No, I
an
didn't
S.
want to put it out there.
Two needs an S.
But in the house, if we count even the siblings, then there is farms.
Okay.
Okay.
Then now the S is very important.
Very, very important.
But
The S is important, isn't it? But continue.
Yeah.
so with the farms thing, right?
Yeah.
I've been to the farms a couple of times where there's cows and stuff, and the other one, which is my uncle's things, is a farm that provides meat to Beefmaster. So that's the kind of farm he has. So
Okay.
you can understand the level of the thing in cows. Motherfucker, I don't know how to slaughter that shit.
My name is Mcimbi Ekhaya. Who slaughters?
He has friends. Oh yes, by the way, when we do umcimbi, let me tell you this is what happens. There is people specifically, and they work with him that come when they bring the cow on the day they bring the cow, right? Umcimbi, and then their job is to make
Every
sure it
township.
falls.
Every township.
Not that, when they come with, because we buy it from him or we take it from one of the guys. who's
Every
closest to
township.
us, right?
Ilaba bafuna utshwala
So
nembamba.
they don't sell it by profit, but anyway, you know families that have these things, they
Yeah.
kind of. So if we need like. My grandmother passed away, the last grandmother, and then it has to.
Yeah, obvious.
But the cow came like on the actual
Day.
not day because
Or
Day before.
yeah, because then that's the point. But it needed to utangene qala. Then they did the things that they needed to do.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was crazy, it was weird, but these guys came, but
I won.
dude, it said, oh, I won. It was gone. Ukwame was supposed to do it. The whole township would have had a story of a car that ran wild. Because Ukwame poked the wrong hole. Like,
The wrong hole.
like, yeah, and it has nothing to do with my manhood.
Wait, Jens. Okay, wait. So you've never slaughtered?
No, I have slaughtered as a bystander, chief.
When?
Mina, no, I'm no. Angakayi say I'm in com. No.
And you know the most
goat,
fucked up thing
nothing.
is that if you marry into a Zulu culture, you need to do it.
Mina ngikwazi ukuhluba isikhumba. Yabo isikhumba.
Senkomo noma segusha?
Nama can do
Ngikwazi
that.
ukuhluba isikhumba ntwana ngishala sona perfect. Ntwana ngishala ntwana
Awushiya inyama esikhumba.
Hayi ntwana ngishiya inyama ntwana ngishaya
So kusale ekhaya ushaya isikhumba ngempela.
Yeah, izinja madoda. Izinja sihlala nazo zinguroma around the. But I can do pig, by the way.
A pig is a lot of work, dog.
Yeah, but I get it was small, and like I said,
Small.
they roam around in the house. No, they roam around in the house. So we every time I go home, a pig gets slaughtered.
For you?
Not for me, but I'm there. We eat meat. I like meat, so kind of things happen. Pigs. So there's pigs, there is chicken, there's goat, and yeah, cows. They can't do cows because I'm only there for a whole week.
Namabhulu kahle yini ne?
And we even have veggies, dog. We have veggies.
Yeah.
Now
Dog
we
a
go-
whole economy nje kimi. But DJ so event isayishaya sinemarket like spethe yonke into kini ne.
Women can't DJ. On that note, so you were saying about slaughtering.
Women can teach it.
It's family. Well, if it's not mine, don't include me.
But I don't want to generalize. What I say, I know somebody that actually cannot slaughter, and I can slaughter. I'm talking about somebody that I know. I'm not saying women in general cannot do that.
You talk about the women you know.
The women that I know,
Yeah.
they cannot. So somewhere, somehow, gender roles are still relevant.
Can you do a 3-foot one?
3 foot.
Yeah. Can you do a poke one?
But yeah, I can do it.
Like cook
Dude,
what?
I grew up cooking Emlilwen, boy. Oh, the 3 foot, that big pot.
Or you can do the
black
fire
one. I
the
can
ground
do the
fire.
fire.
Can you
From
do
the
the ground fire?
beginning.
Yeah, we call you Marupega no.
Okay.
We call him Lilo, yes. Pega no.
Uqala kanjani umlilo?
Ngambuza ama questions azomexpose aphela unamang call back.
Call back. Call back.
So gender based thing, what's this? Gender roles. Hey, saying it based. Are relevant there and there, you know.
But do you okay, maybe let me ask it this way. Do you think there is some that still need to be there? That you think these ones are very important to be there and like these ones can fuck up?
Yeah, ukwenza inkomo laphana, let it be men. I think it was designed like that culturally. Amadoda kuphela sibayeni, they do their thing and then they bring the meat to mama to clean and do all that. I've never in my experience seen a woman actually entering esibayeni to slaughter a cow.
Definitely.
That I've never seen. Even a sheep.
So, yeah,
what happens in a family that's run by that has a lot of women?
There are men
men.
They will come and actually do the job.
You know why I asked this?
Because this is one in my car.
You know why I asked this? This is why I asked this, right? Apart from my dad, right? Which is, let's talk about other people, like my uncles and stuff. Because my dad has boys. I'm trying to go to these females and these other guys that own farms. And what happened then? Like the guy who owns the Beefmaster contract, right? Has females. And he owns like about 3 big farms. Without the meat, the cow one only, he has that goes a million stuff. He's going into that direction, and I think this year is the year where he does the thing, because I think it's over a year or period of time. But he's going into that direction, and touch wood, he goes away, right? He dies. What happens to his planting with? Obviously he has employees, but now the female and the wife and the daughters will then have to take over the running of the thing, and they'll need to go there and do all those things. Do they sit, they say it's not our job because it's not the role that we do, and then they always dictate to whomever is the manager of the place?
No,
some sort.
I think it depends on the person really, what they want to do. Some will get involved because now they don't want their father's legacy to die.
Definitely.
You know, and it depends how we are all built. Kona bantu, right now we can all be siblings. Kona lombona got to know this one Kikwata, he just loves going to the rural areas and doing those things. You know, there's that one who loves staying in the city. My corner, he's a couch potato. You know, so it differs with people. I feel like maybe ungaba khona to know, let me be hands on because I want to keep my father's legacy alive.
Oh, I want to get the money.
Yeah.
But also, there's been a trend of females doing farm work. Like I think I dated one farmer.
I know one also.
Like I dated one goes like a farmer. So my life has been around. She was dope.
Your life has been around. You've been around.
My life has been around. Not me. My life.
Oh, not
me.
you.
Me too. Me, I'm a vessel for this life, guys. I'm the vessel to this life.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes. But even if
a whole verse.
Even if the house is only a female, right?
House,
or only females.
Yeah.
But what normally gets done back at home, right? If you announce it. They used to make those small letters that will send kids to take to different houses, right? Men know what on that day they need to be there. So
let me ask you a question of this generation again. You live in Joburg, motherfucker. How does that happen for a family that lives in Joburg? There's a farm in Bakpat, by the way. It's not in everywhere.
Those are
abathatha abamalume bepachucha enkambini. Labo malume bepachuchu, labo bakudala, labo bamasiko. You know those guys, they're always drunk but they know culture.
Yeah, given.
There are those guys that like
abavusa ngo-12 boy, they know.
They know magiwa kumalobolo noma ngaso akugibo uyamthola yilabo bantu labo. There are those guys each and every township. Mara the thing is ukuthi bathola lapha embambini. But bona bakhona. There's always people like that who are always willing.
What was your question?
You live in Joburg. How do you do the very same thing because that culture has changed?
I live in Joburg. Okay, you're talking about me, ne?
Yeah, because
I live in Joburg. But imisebenzi engiyenzayo ngiwenza
hold on. You don't have you don't have a house.
No.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I speak onto your life. You listen to me because I'm speaking onto your life right now.
Amen.
You're gonna get a mansion in Joburg. You're gonna get a house that you're like your dream home. You're gonna build here and you're gonna build your vacation home back home. Or you're gonna do whatever you need to do. But you're gonna be making your money working from here, living from here, doing everything here. And when you start getting that shit, right, you're gonna create a place. Hold on. I said listen. I'm speaking onto your life, nigga. I'm speaking onto your life. Listen. I'm the speaker onto your life. Listen to me, dog.
Amen.
Coloma
You're with me. This is how
or JBL, I think it's a speak.
Oh wow. Anyway, but listen. So you're gonna make your wealth in Jozi. You're gonna start living your dream, right? You're gonna start building your legacy here in Joburg, and you're gonna make sure to start building your family here.
I receive, brother.
And they're only gonna go home when either on vacation and Magnum Sevens, but. Because now you started building a home, you're going to start building a place where you can come and worship your ancestors in a shrine of some sort.
Thank you.
Now, when you start building that, it cuts out, it's going to be cutting down on the cost for you to go home to do umsebenzi wokubonga. You can start doing it in your own place. And when you start doing it at your own place, that whole traditional language is send pieces of letters and papers and killing trees. No, right. You're sending them to each and every uncle there. You're going to be sending it to these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers like you WhatsApp. And then these motherfuckers don't know how to slaughter for shit. So that's what we're going to do for a living. In your mansion. And even worse, Ukwame is going to go to his uncle and put inkomo kunavara yakhe lapha aze nayo kundawo yakho ayibekile ayi-tie up lapha azokutshela ukuthi i-housewarming needs a cow or a sheep, and then I go to the goat or something like that. He's already put it kule navaranyana yakhe ihleli kabuhlungu lapha and there's shit everywhere in the boot. And that's the people you are with right now. So you're saying, Guti,
I need new friends.
we are going to send pieces of notes, killing trees to go and get to my uncle from the corner. That shit is long dead, Lay.
I'll bring my uncles from my car.
And then you're gonna have two different shandies, because you're gonna have the ones where you have with your friends this side, and you're gonna have the ones you have with your family. I'm telling you.
The family control.
The family is always controlling.
But you're gonna have the one you have with your people at Joburg. And then you're gonna have the ones where you have your friends still, but with some of your people in Basemaka. And I know for a fact, there's people you are friends, industry friends with. You are like, okay, I'm doing something nice. These ones we are cool. We work together as partners. But they're not people who are going to be meeting my family. They're not the people who are going to sit around in the same second. Like, for example, maybe, and I'm not saying your family is homophobic, right? But maybe you have gay and lesbian friends, right? And then you're like, okay, these kind of friends, these are my friends. My uncles do not understand these people. You understand? Then you have umcimbi of those kind of people. Or you have umcimbi.
Yeah.
But the fact is, you'll have the friends that you know, they too woke for your family to understand.
So if my family is sleeping.
No. I'm saying, but you get what I'm saying? Because I know, Guti, I would have, I have, and I had meeting things where it's just only me and my kind of work friends that would not be understood, or that I also know they would get offended by some of the comments that my family would say, right? Because I still have families that still think nkonkoni.
Yeesh. Yeah, ne?
Yeah, they still think otherwise about that. But then then there's friends that I understand. They understand the kind of situation. Guti, some things you don't take personally, or some people, they know how to deal with those people, and they've been in that illegally. So I don't have to control egos of some sort, and they're not that close.
Egos collide.
Kancane bafo. Hey boy, angithandi man le phone yakho iyavibrate yonke into.
Yena uzwa
Please
ngathi
man,
yasuza.
put it on the floor.
Uzwa ngathi yasuza. Uzwa ngathi yasuza. Uzwa ngathi ngishaya senye sithi.
I said put the phones on silent.
All right, guys.
Anyway, if you like the content that we have, please do the right thing. Click the notification button, subscribe, share, like, and also if you wanna share or be part of the conversation, you need to do the right things and send us a WhatsApp on
071-575-9895 Matsala. Voila.
Yeah, and today's show is brought to you and sponsored by this Focus team. We have all the merch here. We'll talk about it at the end of the show before we close, but I think everything is like
I'm wearing a shit.
150. I think everything is 150 straight.
No.
You 150 shop.
Daddy.
You 150 shop, lad. Everything in 150, dog. How much? 150. Yonkinto. 150. How much is your pride? 150. Yeah, we'll talk about how much everything is. We'll be having all these conversations a little inshallah. But if you want to talk to us, like I said, the WhatsApp number, he just said it. It's probably going to be down here. It's on his bio.
Definitely.
Right? So we asked some of the Cavers if gender roles are some of the most relevant or still relevant in this day and age.
So
and some of the comments
opinion.
were sent via the WhatsApp number, which is what we communicate mostly on. And what is
gender roles are not.
Mapena.
That's why I always say caller number 1, giving him
I know. That's
instructions.
Russia is looking for people. I'm just saying, nigga.
Ukraine is also looking for them.
Lela, choose the side.
Choose the side.
which one?
But yeah, so we asked people, are gender roles still relevant? This is the conversation we had on our WhatsApp, and these are some of the comments that we had. Who do we have? You can play
Now.
Gender roles are not relevant anymore because gender roles were relevant when it was still a traditional man and a traditional woman. And these days women want to be modern women with traditional men. What I mean by that is like whatever, like if you don't have cash, you can't even date a certain girl or a slave queen and everything like that. So they want men to still be taller than them, more confident, have money, be the leader in the family. Mara, you want a 50% thing where, let's say, for instance, a woman won't date someone that's below her economically. So, in that sense, they want to be able to make as much money as men, but be modern women at the same time, still go out to party even if they're married, and still do things that are not effective for marriage, or the perfect gender roles where they complement each other. She cooks, I buy food, you understand, but now they want to turn everything and they want to take gender roles of men. They want to be the leaders in a corporate world. They don't prioritize femininity. Like they act like men and expect men to be attracted to that, basically. So that's why I think gender roles are not relevant anymore.
You were saying you disagree with something, eh?
There are women who date men who earn less than them now.
Name one.
I can vouch for that.
No. When are you at gold digging?
No, you're not gonna know. Kwame.
It's a true.
I'm demoting.
Can you
you.
continue?
No, but it's a true.
You're getting comfortable.
Please.
I'm
Please,
demoting you, dog.
Ha! Siafa.
Wait, hold on. Was he not gold digging?
There's a man called Dick.
You did.
And how was it? Why keep her when I get it? That's what you said. I quote. Why keep her Mina? She only came 2 times.
I mean,
In the whole relationship.
yes. I mean, really?
You're proud. Wow.
When you called back and then she called.
Please call her Puma. You was that man.
Please call him outside.
Please call Giza.
And then ufonele omunye umuntu makumele ufonele yena ikhadi ukuthi amshaya call back after. let me tell you what I'm saying. It's very rare, right? The reason I say it's possible is impossible. It's very rare because mostly when it happens like that is that sometimes the men used to earn high, and then whatever happens in this person's life, things goes up, and then she's the one that earns a lot, and then they've been going through a relationship has been working like that, basically, right? And those kind of things possibly happen, but for you to get let me see who's a woman that's like really like Oprah Winfrey, right? For example, with I need to have a certain kind of wealth myself. I can't come njengumasaga nami.
Mawucabanga Mancave indoda yakhe yenza mali.
Unendoda?
Is she not married?
No. Mancave left and she got it and no. Let's leave it
But
on
then
the law.
I thought I was like the next pay. I see him.
You are.
Look at Zodwa.
What do you mean?
What do you mean it's out?
Ujola nabantu abafana no ex kanje abanganamali and she has money.
Why does it need to work? Let's up.
Well, it works for a certain time, period of time.
I mean, it's a Mkhali music thing.
Thank you. I wanted to say that.
But it works.
What did it work for
Doesn't-
Mkhali?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Mama.
And he is a
Mama.
Did you see that tweet that said Mkhali was trying to hustle for a girlfriend yake?
Definitely, that's what he was doing.
But for so many
That's
years,
what he was doing. Amarana, email him.
Caller number 2.
Hold on.
Hi, bro.
What I'm trying to say is that as far as I've known, right? And like I said, apart from that structure I just told you, which we were dating and I was the one earning, and then Umtaba Gate, and then you went higher.
Here's
right?
a question, Kwamene.
Ima.
Back at home, I know a woman, no, a family basically, that Ulokuzan, their wife, is somewhere high there in education.
Okay.
And then the husband
Benjamin
was down there
In education.
in education as
Oh,
well.
they both in
a teacher.
education, yeah.
A teacher.
Obiti
The
Mutsa.
woman was in the department.
Yeah, hold on.
I won. And then, do you think the kids that are born in that family won't follow the same structure?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because think about it. You're good when they met, they were at the same level, or the guy was at the higher level, right? But because of, like I said, even the system is made to empower women with the BE and all that.
Yeah, credit.
Oh, obvious, it's a thing that's always been there. BE has been there, but BE is Black Empowerment Economic, or Black Economic Empowerment.
Yeah.
One of the two. So there is what they call, I think it's BBEE.
Triple BE.
Broad-based
Black Economic Empowerment.
Now with that thing, right, what happened is that now it goes deeper into saying so female, black being Indian and everything else that's not white, right, in colors probably most portion. So those people who were disenfranchised, they kind of need to be put above everybody else, but that doesn't favor the black white, the black male, sorry, but it favors the black women, because that is double for them. Do you hear what I'm saying? So now if we're starting off today as juniors, so if we're starting off at the same level, or slightly even higher, and I get the opportunities that so an opportunity comes that we can qualify, chances are as my partner, you would get you stand a better chance of getting it than I, because I'm a man and you're a female. So it's score count say that company goes higher because of you.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why you find good people who have been dating for a while. This one goes up and it's fine. There's nothing wrong. We've been together for a while. But when she gets to that point, it's very rare to find her saying, let me just go. And I like they like the dick. They like the sex. They like everything. That's what Zota does. Zota likes everything else. Because when I was with some girls over the weekend and they said,
blind.
Understand? This one overcompensate. And I was like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. But I was like, I don't think my dick is overcompensating because I mean,
no, you're spana wena. Yamazi mahlalela. Semakuleni manje. Manje umahlalela semakuleni ushisa izona. Manje uyophuza amanzi after lapha 5 liters the whole day. Umile la.
Uhamba nelanga.
Uyakharnamela. Rozonton titel village.
So mina angisemahlalela because I'm employed ku letele
Partially employed.
black gifted and
Or employed. Employment.
Young black and gifted.
Young
boy.
black and gifted. Employed.
but anyway that's
You've
it.
got a position, boy.
You're in executive.
But that's what I'm saying. Guti, I would meet somebody
He forgets
now.
himself sometimes.
I'll meet somebody now who I earn more than, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then because of education and how the system is set up, that person will go all the way into managerial positions in whatever she does, right?
Definitely.
And then she earns more. But because we've already built the base of our relationship, it is not as easy for her to say, when I saw earn less, bye-bye. But there's plenty of those things where they failed when the person is now earn a lot and they're like, yeah, but you don't run in the circle I want to run into because I want more and appeal. Even with guys, that also same thing happens. There's no stereotype, this shit. It also happens like that. That's why you find a lot of people who are abusive men are people who earn a certain bracket and they kind of like breadwinners of some sort of it. And the women and they're very abusive towards their partners because they know what they pay the bills, and that happens in vice versa. So it's not a man and a female thing, it's more of these things kind of happen.
Ayashaya ukuthi wena ubhizi uhleli la udla ama Kellogg's uhleli la ama Kellogg's
Amapolo nabantwana.
irice ipaloni ngiyabuya ama noodles aphelile wuwe isinkwa sikho wuwe
Ipalon meli last month when ubhizi nayo
2 days.
ushale steak esinga
sorry for touching corners.
So what are the other people saying? Like I said, we're asking Cavaz, man. If you like the content, subscribe, like, click the notification button.
Don't say.
Tell your friends. Anyway, what's more? This
sorry,
is what
dog.
Cavaz needed to say.
Do your job there, dog. Don't laugh.
He's acting.
Sounds too personal.
So in his home.
Good morning, Mancave.
Hello.
Well, in this day and age, I'd like to believe that they are not relevant, but at the same time, they are. Things have now evolved. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm saying.
Tradition, society, religion, and our upbringing will all shape gender roles.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angizwa.
They all are bringing shapes our gender roles. Lento besikhuluma ukuthi leya setup yala petafuleni.
Yakulokwana.
Lila kabukwami.
But even your upbringing, mhlawumbe uyi-1 yaziphekela awudla ukudla kwasestradini all the time.
Yeah,
Ngoba bakushaya
understand.
ngempama erinkini awusayi.
Exactly. But manje sesokhabana manje. Bona manje sokhabana guys.
Kodwa nawe udala udlula kuzo boy.
Abona mase uyapheka sothengela amabhodo izinto zakhe zarana so yazi
Yes.
difference smart nespark yonke lamabhodo lawa namagama lawa.
Kwami it's fine, thankful.
Anyway, I agree. So what's next? Who else?
I don't think they are important, but I think that if there are gender roles within a relationship or an environment, the other gender should assist them and shouldn't always expect that one gender to be doing those things just because they're females or they're male. So I think they need to compromise and do all those things. So, yeah.
And girls, stop thinking that we want you for sex.
How namanga you want sex?
It's not always about the sex. No, guys, it's not always about the sex. But the sex is important. But it's not always about the sex.
I hate you motherfuckers that lie all this thing. Not that
It's not always about sex.
it's always about sex.
It's not.
What is it about?
Sex doesn't pay the bills.
Uyahlanya. Not that even if you lie, how many times you wanna lie?
Does
Even
sex pay the bills?
yeah?
Yeah.
When it does breathing pay the bills? Does lying about not having sex to pay the bills? Don't lie to girls. Like, even if you want something serious, sex is there. Don't kind of sugarcoat it. Yo, I'm not after your body. Yeah,
Israel uhlayelile 4 years nomfazi angamenzi nix.
Israeli one.
Israel le
For sex!
le chef tech.
Angithi bekasejele kunemehluko. When you're inconsiderate, let me tell you. Hold on. Let me explain. He had learned the skill of not
While
doing
he
it.
was.
He was in jail because he had practiced to be celibate during his incarceration. So when he's out, he's able to practice that thing. Motherfucker, how long have you gone without sex in the last 10 years?
Yeah, but you see again, obviously, you see women, it's been 10 years you've been looking at, douchebags.
But you're missing the point I'm telling you, Uguti. Because
You can't be horny over douchebags, man.
Why not?
Because you're not
What are
cool.
you saying about the alphabet gang?
You're not cool. If you're straight, 100% straight, they understand. There are people that are 100% straight, 80, 20, 20, 60, 60, 45.
We're digressing on the point. My point is, and the argument that we're having is that sex is not something you can say it's not about it. That's the argument. Sex is there. It is important. Whether you want to lie about it, it is there.
There are people who
Do you,
get bad sex, man.
do you remember that voice
bad
note?
They're still staying.
Bad sex is not the thing.
Do you remember that voice note? The girl was saying, I loved you, I gave you everything, I gave you my heart, and then the guy was like, you didn't give me sex! Sex is important! You didn't give me sex!
So that's the thing.
Sex is important, though.
It is like even if you love that person, even if it's that important, just like
Sex is important, though.
I don't know if girls think like that all the time, but guys definitely. I love everything about you, your brain, the sex. I don't know. I don't want to have sex in J, but I still want to fuck. Not in J, but I still want to fuck. It's important.
It's important.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, don't lie to people.
Don't lie on
That's
this
why I
platform.
can stay on my
Don't lie on this platform. Don't lie. Don't lie, eggs.
Sure.
Don't lie.
CB.
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Skip her my file now.
Uncensored, we apologize for any lies or any mislead of any information. Disclaimer, thank
The
you.
views shared with this lie are for his and his alone.
Don't forget, we saw your status.
I now involved. Another thing, play before they start taking
Guys,
out things here.
So just because
What's up,
they are
Big
gender
Man?
roles,
Cancel.
just because I'm a female doesn't mean that I know how to cook. Doesn't mean that I know how to clean properly. It doesn't mean that I know how to take care of children. And as a man, it doesn't mean that he knows about cars. It doesn't mean that he knows about like routes and roads, and he knows how to fix things and whatever things like that. So I guess it's just that I personally think that there are no gender roles. I personally think that there are no gender roles. I don't think they're relevant. There are gender roles. Sometimes. I don't think they're gender roles. I don't think that every gender needs a specific role. To do this, to do that, to do this. Of course, like when you, whatever. But I don't think they should be. I don't think they're relevant. We should just help each other and understand. Because what role? Why are you giving me this role? Who assigned me this role to be a housewife or a cook? I can't do that shit. I'm too busy making money, nigga. I'm gonna get a shit. So, I don't think they're relevant to me. And whoever's forcing you to be in a gender role or who's trying to implement, let me not go too far. Anyways.
Shut your makaya when.
Hold on.
Don't you dare marry in the rural.
I think we've just discovered something. We just witnessed something you guys don't know. We just witnessed a female in action. There is not. I mean, experience a female in action.
Get up here, but I don't know what to eat.
I'm hungry.
I know. I'm eating, but
Surprise me, yeah.
And then but before you surprise me, tell me. No, I don't feel like chicken.
I feel like
Anything else?
KFC.
Okay, sharp pizza. I don't like pizza. We just experienced a woman in action.
Definitely. Wow. Expression of
no.
roles.
But she's busy making money, nigga.
But okay, do you think now? Okay, let's say she's busy making money. Let's say, for example, she's married to you, for example, right?
Yeah.
And when you're based in Joburg, right?
Yeah.
There's a Mqimbi at home, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think she's gonna be at in Mqimbi? In the kitchen? Ngaphandle ubasa umlilo, wewe esibayeni, we.
This
Where
one
my
in the
sisters
car.
are at.
In the car, this one.
So gender?
This one in the
Where
car.
my sister is at.
This one.
Also
in
because
In the kitchen making salads.
no, but also
Did you hear her?
Also,
She'll hire a whole catering company, Baba.
no.
This
listen.
one.
No, she would not.
This one.
Let me tell you what happens, right? Let me
What
tell
happens?
you. This is something I say all the time, and I probably even said it in this platform. If you are a rural person, fuck slay queens.
Dog,
That's not
I
your
learned
thing.
that shit a long time
That's
ago.
not your thing.
dog.
Leave that line. You are not going to
Yeah.
click with those people. Leave slay queen. Or
They will
get a slay
never
queen that
survive.
get a slay queen that understands the
What
kind
the
of
fuck?
lifestyle you
Self-made
have.
slave queen.
I don't know. I don't know about self-made. Everybody's self-made. They go my slay queen role. Like there's nobody who comes in and say, boom, she's a slay queen.
Wow.
You have a baby girl.
But you're
Why
right,
is a
dog.
slay queen?
You're right, dog.
Listen, if you are a person who's into customary way of doing things, right?
Definitely.
See how I never said traditional, I said customary.
A dog. The English, the wording, it's important.
Ndoda amagama ndoda
Education.
angithi uzogcina sela bocinga yabo nqa
Cha. Ay,
qalela
Qalela
phansi
phansi. Angiyizwa. Qalela.
yazi
Wow.
i-dictionary yethu i-diction but anyway i-dictionary ye-diction
Oh.
so how you pronounce it is called diction.
Yeah, ngikuzwile.
Apparently apparent to the conspicuous of
Consciousness.
verbosity.
Of CPD.
Wow, that is verbosity on another level.
Uzophasa lo mntwana lo uyayichaya le test
Uyichaya ngomfana. Uyichaya ngathi ngikazana.
lo nkazana uzoyichaya le
Uyichaya lo mfana
Uyophasa lokhu.
ngikazana.
uyophasa lokhu
Kulodlula lapha yana kulo exam kulobhala.
Uthe uyabhala ngo half past.
I informed the ma'am.
Let's
Oh, hey.
la.
Okay.
So now,
But
right?
yeah.
Ukwame is like a modern nigga, right? And then I go and I date a rural girl. Like I date somebody who's really like every second month or second week we high for whatever reason.
Your cabo.
It doesn't really matter what they do, but and then I decided I'm gonna take this serious, right? Then
Yeah.
meet the family or with right? Now I act the certain way I act, Mina, because I'm rural or I'm urban. I'm from the urban place and I act the certain way. Now, bafika lapha amadoda when there's umsebenzi there is a certain role that they play like makunomncwaba ngithi bayavuka ekseni bahambe bayogubha.
Yeah.
Now I need to go now because I can't be that guy sitting.
Awuzomela
And you feel the pressure, boy.
Uzoyiqule phela.
And bazokunyisa bazobahleli lapho bathi plazilele idla usister lethu bafike lapho mafike lapho baqalisa wena
Oh,
umgodi
baqale ku sister. How wasilethela? Intombazana la ekhaya kwenzakalani?
bakulethela umgodi ungene lapha kumele ugubhe umgodi nabo
Mina ngimela ikhaya.
Uke wayogubha.
akazazi akayazi lento le
Ngidlale ngimela ikhaya.
I did once by the
Really
way.
quiet.
Yeah, what that we can do. Let me tell you why I did once.
Why?
Right? We had a funeral back at home, and then we went. And I think was the early days before I actually started really driving.
Yeah.
And then the next time we had a funeral at the same place, right? It was when now I've got my drivers, I've got my own car, blah blah blah, fish paste.
Sekumnandi.
Now the thing is that because of funeral, there's roles that they assign to who does what. So now I was responsible of taking these people to go to the funeral parlor to handle the documents and watch it. Because my dad was busy with something else, my uncle was busy with something else. So I automatically got the tender to drive abadala nabomkhulu to go to the funerals. So automatically I escaped the now digging of the thing. But whenever I came back early and I was there and my uncles was like busy with something else, then I'll be the one responsible to take food to them.
Oh.
So I'll drive down, then take the food, and then come back. And I was the only one with the license in with my cousins who were around. Others were still in Joburg or were still busy on savings. So I normally was blessed with the job. If funeral today, like I hear about my funeral today, I'll leave, and you know how we just call them with Nshoneg, and then that 2 weeks you are gone. You are gone from the day you uzwa to the day they actually have the actual funeral. You're gone. You're no more at work. So
Past tense.
I would go away immediately. Sometimes I'll stay at home for like 4 days before I actually go down. But it's my university little.
Ungakhoja safuna umsebenzi.
Thinking about it, man.
Expose man.
But yeah, so I'll get there and do all the shandies. And not do the digging of the thing because I'll be busy with something else.
Yeah.
And that's why I only get to do it once. Gender roles. I was doing other things.
Mina bengikhwaya hayi all mina ngikhwaya.
Linda umlindele.
Mina ngilinda umlindeli.
Hey Toto.
Lapho.
Usirela ngaphosa umoshi tender lakho.
Isira ngimoshi. And bengihlezi ke mina bebangigika lapha emingcwabeni. Awuthi ngilezi ezikhalisa abomama. Yazazi lezi shayis feel. Usumama sathi
Uthabanga ungenzana.
Yilezo mfana. Yilezo.
You still have more voice notes?
One more.
Play
that
ones.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do I think gender roles are still relevant? No. Society has really changed the narrative of that, not only in the workspace, but generally. I mean, if I can do something, if not better than another person, or I can do it at all, why wait for someone else to do it? I mean, if I can take a managerial position and do it better than another gender, I mean, I should go ahead. That also doesn't only go on the workspace. I mean, relationship-wise, I mean, if I can do something, why wait for someone else to do it? You know what I mean? So I think, no, they're not relevant at all. The narrative has changed, and I think the whole 50-50 rule is in play a lot. So yeah, nope, not relevant at all.
So yena akafuni ukuthi umuntu wakhe amkhiphe. Angakhipha umuntu wakhe.
But ukukhipha umuntu is a gender role kind of situation.
It's just
aba manje a man must.
No, but we've
Others fail.
But we have established that in this day and age we are not talking about men must. We are talking about how to settle in this modern way of doing things, right? And I understand that if we've done that, so we've settled that score. If your women can say itlopu lishile albon and then she just changes it before you come back, that's not a problem. If umnyango we bathroom umoshekile and then uthole sewulungile kusasa, that's not a problem. Or so when are you gonna go leave your house umnyango umoshekile then uhambe mawubuya ulungile uthi which man did this shit? Are you that person?
in my
Which
house?
kind of man has the
Who
nerve
was in my
to do
house?
these things? Eh? He doesn't only have the nerves to just eat you and live in peace. Unqanqa ibele maqeda lapha abuye ayova umnyango. Unqanqa ibele. Do you know that video? No. You know that video of that guy, the petty guy who says, "Nakna problem hore wanjela. Nakna problem. Ukanjela mfethu. Mara uzunjela libele." Unjela la motwaka. Ah, imagine no right. I don't know where I can find that shit, but it is the most fucked up video, but the most funniest video.
Wow. Lick.
Wow. Breast cancer.
Somebody get a lamp here. Yeah.
Somebody get a lamp here.
Gender roles. Who said you must?
Do you guys? Do you guys have anything to add?
No.
I have anything to add. How much is the match?
I have anything to add. What do you think?
So ilona ipoti lezi it's 200.
Is it ipoti noma buckethead?
Buckethead sport eka city sport dog. Yini ngesilungu yeah. Ngesilungu in sport.
Buckethead.
Thank you. It's the same thing.
Or
Apparently.
sport.
And then the caps.
Or sport in English. As is sport.
No,
Afrikaans is sport.
Sport.
Scarce.
Don't go there, please.
It's Afrikaans. It's Afrikaans. Party Afrikaans.
It's Afrikaans mixed with Afrikaans.
Afrikaans mixed with Afrikaans. Kumera, we are consciously with you.
Guys, as I was saying, the caps are
Afrikaans with
150.
Afrikaans.
All the caps are 150, 40, 200. Go to the bio.
Oh, 250. Oh, sorry. 200. All the caps are what?
150.
In JD.
Is keepers on her?
Iskipa lesi 250 rand.
Uzokhokha nini ke?
Ngizokhokha next year ngale nkathi if ngifila ngathi
i-account
Ya
yakho
vibrator.
igcwele.
masecala ngathi yasinka out yini overflow.
Sink out, yes, you're right.
Overflow ngawara.
Yeah, overflow.
Yeah, overflow imali yakho.
Let's lie overflow.
Okay. So you done
Papa,
it,
my
is that it?
Tumba boy.
That's it. Thank you guys. Make sure you go to my bio, guys.
And
to
also
get
there is
everything.
merch for the kitchen podcast that we
Yeah.
have. It is also 150 everything.
150.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get
If-
this in 150 like
if,
150.
if you buy 2, we make a special 300. 150 everything here.
150.
But yeah, if you buy these things, you're supporting the whole show Shandis. We make sure we buy nicer equipment.
Yeah.
We can rent other studios, we can go away, we can come to you, we can do cool shit, man.
Can
Yeah,
come to
that-
the kitchen.
That's how it is.
Yeah, I think it's important to mention Ogotin, like, if they have a venue, whoever has a venue wants to invite us, we can come.
Yeah, if
On
you
that
have a nice
WhatsApp
kitchen.
number of ours, man.
Yeah.
Yes, just send
You
them
know.
a thing and we can pull through, man. 13.
Invitation.
Yeah, but anyway, so another thing that's very important that we need to say, please, it really does help a lot if you subscribe, click the
Like.
notification button, do that what he said, like, and also share with
Share,
your people.
guys.
Comment.
It's very important. Leave that comment and tell us how much we suck
Yeah,
at
WebKit,
being
dog.
dope.
WebKit, I'm using YouTube code, dog. Sorry for not commenting, dog. I sincerely like.
Call
sincerely-
back, nigga, call back.
I call back, dog. So apparently, dog, I'm in a situation where
Did
I
I-
can't comment to your stuff, but dog, really appreciate the love each and every time, dog. Really
But like,
appreciate
you can
the
go
love.
to internet cafe for 5 rand.
Shut up, Bob. As I was saying, the WhatsApp number that you can make sure that you send the voice notes that you heard before at 071-575-9895. As he said, tell us
Yeah,
everything.
baba, chocolate kamau. We out.
Just wanna get it started. I be the life of the party. I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign. Sauced up and I'm pouring. Girls look so foreign. Sauced up and I'm pouring. Hey, I wanna get it started. I be the life of the party. I be the life of the party. I'm nice, I call it. Girls look so foreign. Sauced up and I'm pouring.